Oh Lord. Farting. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Study Abroad with Anne, where I share information about studying abroad from my own personal experience and from the experience of those that I know. Hashtag international students making it. Hashtag dreams come true. On this video today, there's a lot of juicy culture shock that I've experienced here, so please stay tuned. And these things are personal to me from my own experiences that I've experienced here living in the US and in Kenya, because I know some people reach out to me and like, oh, you've just been in one state in America. It's my experience, so I'm sorry, but it's my experience. So please, this is from my own personal experiences. Do not come for me. So the first one, joking is seen as a microaggression in America. Like, you can't really joke with anybody. In Kenya, we make fun of each other. We make fun of life. We make fun of our situations. And I guess that's what gets a by different situations. But in America, literally, you cannot joke about anything. Everything is microaggression. So when you're coming here, do not comment weirdly on somebody's hair or weirdly on somebody's face. If you see their face dry, you should probably just keep quiet, because everything is microaggression. And even sometimes, for example, if somebody sees me, I'm tall, I'm skinny, you know, and I have an accent or something, and they will ask me like, oh, are you from Kenya, or do you run? And if you say that in America, for like other people, they would make a big deal about it, but for me, it's like, okay, it's not bad. You're just using your knowledge, because it's the Kenyans that you've seen. You've probably seen like the skinny ones. So I don't really want to penalize you for that, like coming to me and be like, oh, are you from Kenya, you know? But everything here is it's microaggression. Like, you can't just make comments, or there's a lot of stereotypes definitely like going on, and it's on the negative ones. For example, if you come to me and be like, so you are from Kenya, so you are stupid, you know, you are barbaric, then that is when I would feel offended. But if you just come to me like, oh, I see you're tall, I know you're from Africa, are you from Kenya, I don't mind. You're just using your knowledge that you have. So as long as it's not a stereotypical thing that diminishes the other person, I really don't care. So you can't joke. So when you come here, do not just spill jokes and stereotypes to people. Do not joke about people's lives, about people's appearance, and everything. And that was really funny for me, because I'm used to making fun out of life. And then the second thing is sweet tea. So in Kenya, we drink tea all the time. Anytime is tea time. But when I came to America, I saw sweet tea and I was like, oh wow, these people are very lazy. Why are people so lazy that they have to pre-make the tea? But apparently people drink the tea as it is cold. And I was just like, because back home in Kenya, you have to drink the tea hot. It doesn't matter. Anytime it's tea time and it's hot, whether it's sunny, it's raining, the tea has to be hot. So that was really shocking to me when I came here. And sweet tea, like people drinking cold tea. And it's so funny because now I actually drink not really tea, but like coffee drinks, or you know, the cappuccinos, like cold ones. Yeah, so things have changed. And then another thing, oh Lord, farting. Oh, you don't come for me on this one, but I've seen people that do fart in public spaces, not like in public, but it may say for like at a dinner table or at a family table, and some people like fart in public, and I'm just like, no, you gotta get up and go fart somewhere else. And you know, like, it's, you know, sometimes like when it happens without you knowing, but this is like people like do it and they laugh about it, you know. And that was really funny for me, because for me, when farting slipped, I would feel really bad and I have to run away. So it was really an interesting culture to see. A good thing that I've seen that I'm really happy about is household equality. So in America, it doesn't matter who you are. Anybody can go get their food. Anybody can wash dishes. And this is not the case for Kenya, whereby the wife is the one that has to do everything. So in the US, there's a lot of like house equality. There's husbands that cook and the wife doesn't cook. And then there is they just shared responsibilities, and that is something that I really like. And hopefully one time if I get married, my husband will not be the typical African man where the kitchen is for the wife and not for the husband. So that was definitely an interesting culture to see. Another thing is, when I just got in the United States, hiking for fun. Like back home, I do hiking every day, going to school, going to fetch water. So hiking wasn't anything that you just get like, oh, let's go walk in the mountains. No, you go to fetch firewood in the mountains. So when I came here, and Berea has this culture, this thing that they do every year, Mountain Day, and you go hiking. And my roommate was like, yeah, Aunt, tomorrow we're going hiking. And I didn't really understand it. I was like, so we're just gonna be walking in the forest, looking for what? Following what? And then but it was definitely nice. Now that I've lived in the US for so long, when you spend so much time in the house, I'm working from home right now, so it's just nice to go out there and like be with nature. But at the beginning, it was the most shocking thing ever. And my friends who are Africans are like, yeah, I'm not a hiking person. I hiked a lot my life. Now it's time for me to go. You know that Dubai thing. I've spent so many years hiking. Now it's time for me to go. I will not say it. So hiking is a big thing. Now I do hiking. I like going outdoors because of just the nature of American economic system. And then another thing is, I love you. The phrase I love you. Everybody tells you, or strangers tells you I love you, and you're just like,
thank you, Shaq.
Those are words that back home or in Kenya or in different cultures, it means a lot. So you just don't say it to anyone or anytime, and don't have any value, any meaning attached to it. But in America, people will tell you I love you, and that doesn't mean anything crazy. So do not go start thinking like, oh my god, that girl told me I love you. No, man, no, not at all, not at all. Do not be hasty on hearing the word I love you, because it's honestly doesn't have that too much meaning in the United States. Love is just a complicated thing. So if somebody tells you I love you, do not start following them for love. Oh my god. Do not come for me. The next one is not taking shower daily. Oh my god. Hey. Hey. Oh my god. But yeah, most people here, they don't take shower daily, honestly. It's just not a thing. It's like some people are like, oh, you're saving water, you're for the planet is drying, the planet is, climate change, so people are like, why do you need to take shower every day? What are you scraping off? So that was one of the shocking things for me, because I remember I've been with people that take shower twice in a week, and I was just like, and they have boyfriends. And they take two showers 2 times in a week. Like, how is that even possible? So that was definitely a shocking thing for me. And then they just have the wipes, and the wipes themselves, and no, it's not ideal. Another thing that was definitely shocking for me, coming from where was my background, was sex as a basic need. So I was in my wellness class, and we are learning about wellness, mental health, well-being, and then they started talking about needs and wants. And in Kenya, we know basic needs are food. You gotta get food, you gotta get shelter, you gotta get clothing. It ends in those 3. But in America, you have the 4th one, sex. So they say sex is a basic need, and actually, it's actually a basic need. No, do not get me wrong. So that was definitely shocking for me. I was just like, I don't need sex to survive. I can survive without sex.
You serious?
I just need food, shelter, and clothes for me to survive. So it's not a need. I think it's a want. But then maybe it depends after you grow older, you started having sex, you probably need it every day or something. Oh. But yeah, sex is a basic need. It's in the curriculum in the United States. It's one of the basic needs. So there's 4 basic needs in the US. In Kenya, I knew there was only 3 basic needs. But yeah, it's funny because everything is sexualized in the US. Like movies is literally like mini pornography. pornography videos, because every movie has a very crazy, like explicit sex scene. So everything is sexualized in the US, and it's so crazy. So to a point where sex is a basic need. And you find people killing people. The person that kills people in Boulder attacked people. When he was arrested, he started saying that he was sexually frustrated, so that is why he went out to kill people. So it's so crazy how like the culture is so focusing so much on sex. Yeah, it's crazy. I was sexually frustrated, that's why I want to kill people. Go get your girlfriend or something. Or go buy sex. Like literally, you don't have to kill anyone. Most people here do not know how to move. I'm not a dancer, I do not know how to dance, but when music comes, people just gonna be like, everything is like people do not know how to move with beats. Zero. So for me, I don't know how to dance, but you know, if like some music start playing, I'll move with the beats, you know, not just like for any music. So most Americans do not know how to move with beats, so it's something that you have to, yeah, it's very shocking when you see. It's like, why are you jumping? Why are you jumping? The last thing for this episode is kids leaving the house. So America believes in the issue of, or the value of, independence. And basically what they say is you know, you should be able to depend on yourself. So when kids get to 18 years, their parents actually wants them to get out of the house so they can start feeding for themselves, or finding, you know, like supporting themselves. And it's a really good thing, but it gets to a point where some families actually kick their kids out. Well, in Kenya, you can stay with your parent until you're like 30, which also makes people lazy, honestly. But it's just crazy that here, some parents actually can kick their kids out because of that. And but definitely, it's a good value. I like the issue, the value of independence and just relying on yourself, fishing out for yourself. So that was a definitely different thing for me to see, which is not the same thing that you see in Kenya, because people can stay with their parents until they're like 30 and depending on their parents, and it's not good. But those are the few culture shock. I still have part 3 coming up, so keep you posted, and every day as I experience more, I'll let you know. Like this video, let me know your other culture shocks, and if you want to watch my first culture shock video, I'll share the link here.